I just led the most epic walkout to tank my abusive boss's restaurant, and it's the wildest story you'll ever hear. Picture this. Bella Vita, the fanciest Italian joint in the city, packed to the gills with VIPs, clinking glasses and sizzling plates. Then, in one glorious moment, every server, cook, and dishwasher, poof, gone. We left Victor Rossi, our tyrant of a boss, screaming in a dining room, spiraling into chaos as guests stormed out and his big-shot catering deal went up in flames. I'm Elena Martinez, head waitress, and I orchestrated it all. Why? Because Victor betrayed us. He promised better pay, respect, a shred of decency. Instead, we got insults, docked wages, and his smug grin telling us we were replaceable. Not tonight, Victor. Tonight we flipped his world upside down. Want to know how we pulled off this legendary move? Keep watching or listening. It's a roller coaster, and you don't want to miss a second. Hit subscribe so you never miss stories like this. But to get why we did it, let's rewind to where it all started, in the pressure cooker of Bella Vita's kitchen, where I first realized I'd had enough. The kitchen at Bella Vita is a war zone dressed up as a gourmet dream. Grease pops like gunfire, pans clang, and the air's thick with the tang of garlic and sweat. Out front, the dining room's all polished wood tables, soft candlelight, and the murmur of wealthy guests sipping overpriced Chianti. But back here, it's a different story. I'm dodging line cooks, balancing trays of steaming risotto, and ignoring the burn of hot oil speckling my forearms. As head waitress, I'm the glue holding this chaos together, but every night feels like a sprint through a minefield. I'm Elena Martinez, 30, Latina, and damn good at my job. I've been in the service game since I was 16, climbing from dive bars to this upscale hellhole. I've got a knack for reading tables, knowing when to charm, when to vanish, and keeping the crew from cracking under pressure. But Bella Vita's different. Here, the real threat isn't the dinner rush. It's Victor Rossi. Victor's the owner, a 50-something Italian-American with a slick suit and a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. To guests, he's a charmer, gliding between tables, kissing cheeks, and spinning tales about authentic recipes. To us, he's a dictator. I'll never forget the night he cornered me by the walk-in cooler, his voice low and venomous because I'd compete a dessert for a regular. "You think you're running this place, Elena? You're nothing without me." He docked my pay for the week, or the time he screamed at Nate, our best line cook, for overcooking a steak, calling him useless in front of the whole kitchen. Nate's a big guy, tough as nails, but I saw his jaw tighten, his hands shake as he flipped the next order. Victor's cruelty isn't just personal, it's systematic. He cuts shifts without warning, skims tips, and threatens to fire anyone who complains. "Plenty of people want your job," he loves to say, leaning back in his office chair, a king on his throne. I've watched him grind down everyone, servers, bussers, dishwashers, even me, and I'm not easy to break. I grew up scraping by, supporting my mom and little brother through every bad boss and late rent notice. But Victor? He's a special kind of poison. He promised us better conditions last month, raises, fair schedules, if we proved ourselves. We did. He didn't. Just more lies. Tonight's no different. It's a brutal shift. Tables turning faster than we can keep up. I'm weaving through the dining room, plastering on a smile for a party of suits while Victor's eyes bore into me from the bar. A server, Mia, a nervous 19-year-old, drops a glass of red wine. It shatters, splashing a guest's shoes. Before I can step in, Victor's there, hissing, "You're paying for that, and don't expect a shift next week." Mia's eyes well up, but she nods, scurrying to the back. I want to scream. Instead, I clean the mess, comp the table's appetizers, and keep moving. By midnight, the dining room's emptying, but the tension's still thick. In the kitchen, Nate's scrubbing down the grill, his knuckles white. "He's gonna push us till we snap," he mutters. I nod, feeling the same fire in my chest. I'm done swallowing Victor's garbage. Done watching my crew, my family, get crushed. That's when I hear it. Victor on the phone in his office, gloating about a massive catering contract. Some bigwig clients booked the whole place for a VIP night soon, and it's make or break for Bella Vita's finances. If this goes south, he chuckles, we're done. An idea sparks, dangerous, reckless, but perfect. What if we didn't just quit? What if we walked out, all of us, on that VIP night? Left Victor with a packed house, no staff, and a client ready to bolt? It'd be chaos. It'd be justice. My heart races. This could ruin him, but it's a risk. I've got bills, my crew's got families, and Victor's vindictive. Still, I can't shake the image, his smug face crumbling as we take back our power. I catch Nate's eye. We need to talk, tomorrow, somewhere Victor can't hear. He nods, wary but in. If I'm doing this, I need the whole team. And I need a plan that'll hit Victor where it hurts most, his wallet and his pride. If you're as fired up as I am, keep watching or listening to see how we started plotting. Hit subscribe, you won't believe what's coming. The next morning, I'm at a dive coffee shop a few blocks from Bella Vita, nursing a black coffee that tastes like burnt regret. Nate slides into the booth across from me, his apron still smudged with last night's sauce. He's 28, broad-shouldered, with a faded tattoo of a chef's knife on his forearm. He's been at Bella Vita longer than me, and his dream of opening a food truck is the only thing keeping him sane. So, he says, leaning in, what's this about? You look like you're planning a heist, I smirk. Close. I want to burn Victor's world down, figuratively. I lay out the idea, a mass walkout, every single staff member, right in the middle of the VIP night. No warning, no mercy. The catering contract's the key. If it tanks, Victor's done. Nate's eyes widen, then narrow. You're serious. That's bold. But we'd be screwing ourselves too. No job, no reference. I know, I admit, my stomach twisting. But we're already screwed. He's docking pay, cutting shifts. How long till he fires half of us anyway? We do this, we hit him hard, and we walk out on our terms. Nate rubs his jaw, thinking, you got a plan to pull this off without him sniffing it out? Not yet, I say, but I need you to get the kitchen on board. I'll handle the front of house. We move quiet, we move smart. He hesitates, then nods. I'm in, but if we're doing this, we need everyone, even the dishwashers. Over the next few days, I start feeling out the crew. There's Mia, the server Victor humiliated, her confidence shot, but her anger simmering. There's Carlos, the jaded bartender who's seen too many owners like Victor to care about loyalty. And there's Priya, a dishwasher, who sends half her pay to her family overseas. They're all exhausted, all pissed, but trust is tricky. Victor's got spies. Servers desperate for extra shifts who'd snitch for a pat on the head. I keep it vague, dropping hints about sticking together and watching who bites. Meanwhile, Victor's on a tear. He calls a staff meeting, strutting like a peacock, hyping the VIP night. This is Bella Vita's moment, he says, pacing the dining room. Mess this up and you're out. Impress me, and maybe I'll throw you a bone. His eyes land on me, daring me to flinch. I don't. Inside, I'm seething. He thinks we're his puppets. I'm about to cut the strings. That night, I catch Mia crying in the break room. Victor docked her pay again for a customer complaint she couldn't control. I sit beside her, keeping my voice low. We're gonna fix this, Mia. All of us. You in? She wipes her eyes, nods. Whatever it takes. One by one, I'm building an army. But the clock's ticking, and Victor's watching. Planning a rebellion in a restaurant is like choreographing a heist while the mark's breathing down your neck. Bella Vita's a pressure cooker, and Victor's got eyes everywhere. I'm paranoid, jumping at every slammed door, every whisper in the prep area. But the VIP night's coming, and we need to be ready. I start holding secret meetings, late-night diner booths, group chats with code names like Pasta Rebellion. It's half ridiculous, half deadly serious. If Victor catches wind, we're toast. My first move is locking in the crew. I've got Nate rallying the kitchen. 6 line cooks, 3 prep guys, and the dishwashers. I work the front, 8 servers, 2 bussers, and Carlos at the bar. 20 of us total, a small but mighty crew. Everyone's got a reason to hate Victor. For Nate, It's years of insults killing his passion for cooking. For Priya, it's Victor forgetting her overtime pay. For me, it's the betrayal, every promise he broke, every time he made me feel small. But not everyone's sold. Carlos, mixing cocktails one night, warns me, Victor's got friends in this city. You screw him, he'll make sure you never work again. I shrug it off, but his words stick. The plan's simple but brutal. On VIP night, when Bella Vita's bursting with guests and the catering clients watching, we walk. Servers drop trays, cooks abandon stations, everyone marches out the front door. No notice, no explanation. The dining room will implode, the client will bail, and Victor's contract will evaporate. To make it work, we need chaos. Orders piling up, guests fuming, Victor stretched so thin he can't recover. I start planting seeds. A broken and reservation system to overbook tables. A mix-up with suppliers to short our stock. Small stuff, but it'll snowball. Nate's my rock, slipping me updates from the kitchen. Cooks are in, he whispers one night, passing me a tray of bruschetta. But Priya's scared, says she can't afford to lose this job. I get it. Priya's got a kid and a mom relying on her. I pull her aside during a lull, the hum of the dishwasher masking our words. Priya, Victor's never gonna change. We do this. We show the next boss we're not disposable. I'll help you find something else. She bites her lip, then nods. Okay, for my son. But setbacks hit hard. One server, Jake, a weaselly guy always sucking up to Victor, overhears Nate talking in the alley. Jake corners me later, smirking. Heard you're planning something, Elena. Victor might want to know. My heart drops, but I play it cool. Planning to survive this shift, Jake? You should try it. I tip off Nate to freeze Jake out, and we spread a fake story about a surprise party to cover our tracks. Jake buys it, but I'm rattled. One wrong move, and we're done. To keep Victor distracted, I lean into my role as head waitress, smoothing over his tantrums, fixing his messes. He's too busy prepping for the VIP night to notice me slipping away for supply runs that are really strategy sessions. I'm walking a tightrope, and it's exhausting. At home, my tiny apartment feels like a cage. I lie awake, second-guessing myself. Am I reckless? Selfish? What if this backfires and we all end up jobless? But then I think of Mia's tears, Nate's clenched fists, Priya's quiet strength. This isn't just for me, it's for all of us. The crew's starting to gel, and it's electric. During a slow shift, Carlos slips me a shot of whiskey, grinning. If we're going down, let's make it epic. Mia's practicing her quit face in the break room mirror, half laughing, half terrified. Even the dishwashers, usually silent, are buzzing. We're not just coworkers anymore, we're a rebellion. And if you're loving this build-up, keep watching or listening to see how we tighten the screws. Subscribe now, this is about to get wild. Victor's oblivious, but he's not stupid. A week before the VIP night, he ramps up the heat. He's in the kitchen daily, barking at cooks, timing servers like we're in a race. This night's our Super Bowl, he says, slapping a clipboard against his palm. One screw up, and you're gone. He's also flaunting the catering client, a CEO named Miss Harper, who's scouting Bella Vita for a year-long contract. She's got deep pockets, Victor brags. Play nice, and I might keep you around. His eyes linger on me, a challenge. I smile, but inside I'm plotting his downfall. The crew's on edge, but we're locked in. Nate's got the kitchen choreographing their exit. Grills off, food left mid-prep, pure chaos. I'm drilling the servers to time their tray drops for maximum impact. Glasses clattering, guests gasping. We rehearse signals and stolen moments. A nod from me, a whistle from Nate, and we're out. But doubts creep in. Mia's jittery, worried about her rent. Carlos mutters about Victor's connections again. I'm holding it together, but barely. I catch myself snapping at a busser over a spilled water pitcher, then apologize. We're all stressed, I tell him, but we're doing this for us. Then disaster. Jake, the snitch, corners Nate in the walk-in, fishing for dirt. Heard you're all whispering about something, Jake says, smirking. Nate plays dumb, but Jake's not buying it. That night, Victor pulls me into his office, his face a mask of suspicion. "You're up to something, Elena. I can smell it." My pulse hammers, but I laugh it off. "Up to my neck in your double-booked tables, Victor. Want me to fix that or keep playing detective?" He glares, then waves me out. Close call. Too close. I double down, spreading distractions. I accidentally mislabel a delivery, leaving us short on wine. Victor flips, but it keeps him busy scrambling. Nate fakes a stove malfunction, forcing Victor to call in a repair guy. The crew's impressed, but Priya pulls me aside, her voice shaking. "What if we can't find new jobs? My son needs me." I swallow my own fear. "We'll take care of each other, Priya. I promise." It's a promise I'm not sure I can keep, but I have to believe it. The night before the VIP, I'm a wreck. I'm checking group chats, triple-checking plans, imagining every way this could crash. But there's no turning back. The crew's ready, the stage is set, and Victor's walking into our trap. If you're on the edge of your seat, keep watching or listening. Subscribe to catch the moment we pull the trigger. VIP night hits like a tidal wave. Bella Vita is a glittering madhouse. Every table packed, chandeliers gleaming, the air thick with perfume and anticipation. Out front, guests in tailored suits and glittering dresses sip cocktails, their laughter sharp. In the kitchen, it's pandemonium. Pans sizzling, orders flying, Nate barking at cooks to keep up. I'm a whirlwind, directing servers, charming tables, all while my heart's pounding like a drum. Miss Harper, the catering client, is at a corner table, her sharp eyes scanning everything. Victor's schmoozing her, all fake charm, oblivious to the bomb we're about to drop. The plan's in motion. I've overbooked tables, so we're slammed beyond capacity. The kitchen's drowning, servers are tripping over each other, and guests are starting to grumble. Victor's sweating, darting between the dining room and Miss Harper, his tie loosening. I catch Nate's eye across the pass. He nods. It's time. I'm shaking, but I keep it together, gliding through the dining room like it's just another night. I signal Mia with a glance. She drops a tray of wine glasses, the crash echoing. Guests gasp, heads turn. That's the cue. Nate whistles sharp in the kitchen. The grills hiss as cooks step back, abandoning steaks mid-sear. Servers freeze, trays clattering to the floor. Carlos slams the bar counter, tossing his shaker. Priya and the dishwashers file out from the back, heads high. I lead the charge, my voice steady. "We're done, Victor." The crew falls in behind me, a silent army. Guests stare, forks paused mid-bite. Victor's frozen at Miss Harper's table, his face a mix of confusion and rage. We march through the dining room, past gaping customers and out the front door. The night air hits my face, cool and electric. Behind us, Bella Vita erupts. Guests shouting, Victor yelling, "Get back here!" But we don't stop. Outside, we gather in the street, adrenaline pumping. Mia's laughing, tears streaming. Nate claps my shoulder. "We did it, Elena." Priya hugs me, whispering, "Thank you." But I'm not done. I spot Miss Harper storming out, her face thunderous. I catch her eye, keeping my tone casual. "Sorry about the chaos, ma'am. Hard to work for a guy who treats us like garbage." Her lips tighten. She nods, then walks away. I know she heard me. Inside, Victor's losing it, trying to bust tables himself, begging guests to stay. It's no use. The dining room's emptying, orders are piling up, and Miss Harper's gone. Later, we hear she canceled the contract, citing unprofessional management. Bella Vita's finances implode. Victor's forced to sell, his reputation trashed. The crew scatters, but we land on our feet. Nate gets a gig at a food hall, saving for his truck. Mia trains as a hostess at a rival spot. Priya finds a better-paying job. Me? I'm managing a new bistro, one that treats its people right. Looking back, I'm still amazed we pulled it off. Was it risky? Hell yes, but it was worth it. We showed Victor, and every boss like him, that we're not replaceable. Word spreads and other restaurants start cleaning up their act, scared of their own walkouts. I'm proud, but I carry the weight of what we risked. Still, I'd do it again. We walked out, heads high, and took our power back. If you loved this epic takedown, keep watching or listening for more. Hit subscribe to stay in the loop. You thought we were replaceable, Victor, but we just replaced your whole night.